Good evening or good morning, Facebook or YouTube fans. I want to talk to you about doing push-ups today. I've talked about this before in different ways, but I really want to just share this with you. Push-ups can be done so many different ways. The main thing is to make sure your back's flat, make sure your head's in line with your shoulders. But here's the deal. When you haven't done a push-up, it can be hard. So what I tell people is just really start off by doing it on a wall, and then you can go from a wall to a kitchen counter. You can go down to a bench, then you can go down to your knees, then you can go down on the floor. But the main thing is just start doing push-ups, because that push strength is going to help you with so many things that you have to do, all right? So you got to start somewhere. Don't be intimidated by the exercise, but I want to tell you this before I actually demonstrate. I'm going to demonstrate how to do wall push-up, then how to do a regular push-up utilizing a band, okay? It's just a stretch band. It's a simple thing to do. But with everything that I teach, I want you to understand something. You'll see people using bands all the time. They're doing push-ups. And they're going through all these reps, right? And they're going at this really rapid pace. I'm kind of a believer that less is better. So what I'm trying to tell you, my friends, is don't get caught up into how fast you do the movement. What I want you to do is slow down. And so when you're pushing yourself away from the wall, which I'm going to be doing, you're going to be concentrating and contracting the pectoralis muscles. And when you're bringing your body back towards the wall, then you want to feel that stretch in the pecs, just like as I'm pulling my arms back right now. So let's connect the mind with the muscle. You hear me say this over and over. It's that powerful. If you slow down and focus on every single motion that you use, the muscle and the mind, connect those two, and you're going to find that you're going to get a much better workout in a shorter period of time. Are you hearing me? I hope you're still watching me, because this is so important. People think it takes so much time to work out. My workout's about 35 minutes or less with weights, because I'm maximizing it. Because every single thing that I talk about, I practice in my life. So whether it's a pull down that I'm doing, I'm making sure that when I start that movement, I'm focusing on contracting. When I'm releasing, I'm focusing on the muscle stretching, elongating, okay? So have your mind on the muscle, and when you start off, don't worry about being too far from the wall. Find a spot that's easy for you. So let's say if you've never done this before, just get on the wall with your hands, about shoulder width apart. Have your legs slightly bent, okay? And all you're gonna do is lower your chest towards the wall, just like that. And get a position where your hands are comfortable, okay? I try to say, act like you're on the floor. So if you're on the floor, it'd be straight out, about shoulder width apart, okay? And just like that. You don't have to go too deep initially. Find a comfortable spot, push off, try about 5 to 10 repetitions, just like that. Feel the stretch going down, push away, stretch going down, push away, stretch going down, push away. And folks, when you're pushing away, you're trying to contract your pecs. When you're lowering your body, you're stretching out the pectoralis muscles. Every time you push, you're contracting your pecs and your tricep muscles. It's that simple, my friends. Now, when that gets to be where you feel like it's a little harder for you to do, then maybe go a little bit lower and bring your feet out further, okay? So that's going to make it a little harder. Push off that way now. Push off. Push off. Very simple. So after that, try using a kitchen counter. The technique is the same. When you lower yourself, this is all on pectoralis muscles, maximizing. But hear me when I say this. These principles apply to every single thing that you do in your workout. 100% focus. Too many times I see, and I don't want to be judgmental, but I can only state the fact. Too many times I see people that they have good intentions, they're working out, right? And they're doing pull downs, they're slamming the weights down, letting the weights fly back up. And they're looking at quantity. My friends, it's about quality. Learn to do things right, learn to do things right every single time, and make sure you warm up properly, then you'll never injure yourself. And what's the best warm up? Is doing something that relates to whatever it is you're doing. So if you're gonna do a push-up on the floor, do a knee push-up, or stretch out your muscles with the hands, or use a wall push-up. Whatever it is, find something that relates to the motion that you're gonna be performing and do that, all right? I hope this has served you well. We're talking about hitting those pectoralis muscles, just doing a standard wall push-up. Next thing you know, I'm gonna move to the floor and I'm gonna show you how to use the band effectively, all right? It's just a plain stretch band that anybody can get, all right? That's coming up next, my friends. And what you do is you take the band, it's just one of those flat bands. You can use a handle band or just straps. And what I like to do is I like using gloves. I wrap it around a couple times, once or twice on my hands, just like that. I wrap it around so I have it good and locked in, just like that. Then I get on the floor. All right, gang. Now I'm going to show you how to place this band initially, but I'm just going to show you the movement. So if I'm going to do a basic push-up, I want to have the band up the higher part of my back, and when I lower my body, slowly feel the stretch. Breathe out. Stretch. Breathe out on the way up. Stretch. Breathe out on the way up. Now, while I'm at it, let me show you one more exercise. Here's the amazing thing. I do a lot with cables, but you can take a band like this. I'm going to show you, and watch me now. I'm going to wrap it around. I have a pole that I have right here. All I'm doing right now is I'm wrapping that band around the pole. Then I'm going to take my hand, I'm going to overlap it on the band. I'm going to take the other band and overlap it too. That's all I'm going to do. Okay? I want you to watch this. Okay? So, all I'm going to do is take the band, hold it tight like that, bring it across like that for my pecs. As I'm breathing out, and stretch. And stretch. Now, gang, do you know what makes this so effective? Let's see if you're paying attention. My friends, what makes this so effective is I'm not just, all right? Slow down your pace at anything that you're doing. Make it effective. It's going to be more effective if you slow down what you're doing. At 70 years of age, I'm not looking to injure myself. I can't think of the last time I injured myself exercising, to be honest. And that's only because I try to be very persnickety about what I do. I try to be very picky, making sure that I'm doing everything correctly each and every time. Have any comments? Make it. Remember this too. There's so many people out there working out. Get the nuggets from these people that benefit you. Go with that. I respect where people are at. Everybody's in a different spot. But what I try to teach people to do is just to slow down mostly and really fixate on the mind, on the muscle. If the mind is on the muscle, you've heard this before, the muscle will mind. I'm Ron Henderson. I'm your stress expert and your fitness coach. Thanks for watching Winning Workouts. My friends, we're going to see you next time. Stay fit, stay blessed, and keep exercising. Keep taking care of what God has given you, my friends. It will pay off in the long run. We'll see you next time. I hope this has served you well. Take care, gang. Take care.